And we are underway in Buffalo. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. On first down, here's Stroud.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Stroud to throw it. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Buying time to his left.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick six, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
56. Here's Cook again.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Nico Collins, the intended receiver.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. Singletary here running out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Taking a shot for Dell here.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. Deontay Hardy back deep.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run it again with Cook. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Cook up the gut.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They run again on first down. Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Cook.
142 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Cook.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Cook diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Bass on for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give, Singletary right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Here's Hardy set to return. Powerful running. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. 151 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. Khalil Shakir from 3 yards out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it is 28-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Pretty good effort there just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I thought for a second he might get all the way and pick up the first.
But he really did give it an excellent effort, a little extra effort there. He actually kept them in a position where there's a decision to be made on 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look at each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Now Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And this is caught at the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Going for it with Pierce.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Now here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Allen.
Has his man. It's Shakir.
A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And this is Cook with a grab. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Back-to-back big plays right there, and the Bills have another 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On 1st down, Allen. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But
they intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the 2nd half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stefen Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
2nd and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen rolling to his right.
Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. On play action, Allen.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
18 Rattler.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rasul Douglas picks it.
And the Bills are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Flushed out right. They shakes him off. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.